Hello and a warm welcome to Keeping It Real by Housing.com, the podcast where we dive into the world of real estate, explore the trends, and discuss insights about the industry. I'm your host, Gaurav Choudhury. In this episode, we are going to dive into Chennai and Bengaluru, two of India's hottest property markets. In fact, in many ways, these two cities are leading the charge when it comes to growth, innovation, and investment opportunity. So let's start with Chennai. According to a recent report by PropTiger.com, property prices in Chennai have surged 16% in the past year, driven by sustained demand and rising input cost, of course. The average cost of property in Chennai now stands at rupees 7,173 per square feet. According to the report titled Real Inside Residential Annual Roundup 2024, home sales in Chennai, a city that has emerged as the epicenter of India's booming senior living housing sector, increased 8% in 2024 when compared to 2023, even as new supply rose 11% in the same period. Mid-segment continues to drive demand in this housing market, with properties worth up to rupees 75 lakh claiming 52% share in overall demand in 2024. On the other hand, 2 BHK homes are the preferred configuration among home buyers, the report adds. But the key question, of course, is what's driving this growth? For one, as we mentioned, Chennai has emerged as the epicenter of India's booming senior living housing sector. Besides, the city's infrastructure development, coupled with government policies and grade A developers launching new projects, has stoked consumer confidence. In fact, the Chennai Metropolitan Development Authority is planning infrastructure development along the 62-kilometer outer ring road to support an anticipated 80% population increase in the corridor. This is indicative of how buyer perception is gradually changing for this housing market. Now let's shift gears and head to Bengaluru, shall we? The city's residential market has demonstrated remarkable resilience, with home sales increasing 10% year on year despite a 12% appreciation in average property values. According to PropTiger.com, new launches in Bengaluru grew by 8% year on year to 51,693 units in 2024, indicating developers' confidence in the market. The city's infrastructure development, including the proposed second airport and urban development projects, is expected to boost the real estate market in the coming months. The government has taken steps towards developing a second airport for India's IT capital, with three potential sites already shortlisted. In fact, the Karnataka government has earmarked rupees 1,31,500 crore for transforming Bengaluru's infrastructure, which is expected to have a positive impact on the real estate sector. So, what do these trends tell us? For one, they underscore the importance of infrastructure development, government policies, and consumer confidence in driving growth in the real estate market. They also highlight the need for developers to adapt to changing market realities, including rising input costs and evolving consumer preferences. According to Dhruv Agarwala, Group CEO Housing.com and PropTiger.com, unlike most cities, growth in Chennai might have been somewhat more modest in the past, but the city has surely come a long way in the past 5 years. Bengaluru's appeal as a global residential hub sustains even as property values continue to show appreciation year after year. As we look ahead in 2025, it is clear that Chennai and Bengaluru will continue to be key drivers of growth in the Indian real estate market. That's it from us for this episode. We'll be back again with a fresh episode of Keeping It Real by Housing.com with information and insights on the real estate industry. Whether you are a pro or a beginner, we are here to keep you informed and entertained in the world of Indian real estate. This is Keeping It Real by Housing.com, where we keep it real always. You can catch the episode on Housing.com, on the Housing.com app, on the YouTube channel of Housing.com, on earshot.in, on Spotify.com, on Apple Podcasts, on YouTube Podcast, on Geo7, and a host of other podcast streaming platforms and directories. Take care and stay safe.